back with another Splinterlands video. So we're going to have back-to-back gameplay analysis videos for you guys. You guys have been asking for it, so I'm going to deliver. So we're in Diamond 3 right now. We're going to do a little bit of a diamond grind. I have a water focus. I've played a couple battles this morning. I did rent a few cards, but before we get into that, if you enjoy my content or if you learn anything new, or if you just love Splinterlands like I do, it would be awesome if you could like and subscribe. We're getting closer to that 1,000 subscriber count, which is our first goal. And we're going to be doing a big giveaway once we get there. So you're definitely going to want to be in before we hit that 1,000 mark. All right, first, let's talk about what I rented quickly. My deck's pretty good for water, so I don't have to rent a whole lot to be really competitive. One thing I didn't do, I didn't rent a summoner. So normally a lot of times I'll be ready for the magic plays or I didn't rent as many cards as I normally would. I'm going to try to just supplement my deck with some specific cards. So Crustacean King for the Protect and the Heal, Saber Shark and Coral Wraith for sneak plays, plus I love the Rust. Sea Genie was really cheap, Naga Windmaster was really cheap. Kelp Initiate's a good low mana tank. Mermaid Healer for the triage. Kraken's probably the best tank in the game. I don't know if that's still true, but he's one of the best tanks in the game. And then Hobgoblin for no reason other than I've never really used it and it was really cheap. So we'll see if I can find a use for sort of the double strike, decent attack. Always like to try new cards, so see if I can fit them in anywhere. So we'll play a couple battles. Let's get started. I'm going to try to focus on water here. And again, no additional summoner, right? So it's all going to be Kelya, which is a Chaos Legion summoner. So some of this stuff, I'm not using an overpowered summoner. These death teams are tough. They have so many good summoners, so many good cards. Normally here I would use Kitty, but I'm not going to. So we're going to bring the Kraken up front. Phantom of the Abyss for the Demoralize, because I'm expecting some melee. And the Phantom of the Abyss is hard to hit if it does slide to the front. I don't know if I want to go full into... I might toss out Bakjira. I'm a little nervous because of the heal situation. Let's see here. I probably need to bring a cleanse if I'm going to do that. So I'll bring a cleanse. And then I'm going to protect. I'm going to bring the Murdali Guardian for the heal and the repair. And then maybe the Hobgoblin, actually. I'm worried they're going to have some Demoralizes to bring this down, so he's going to be less useful. I might just bring Dr. Blight. They don't really have much healing, typically. They do, actually. They're going to have that reach healer, I imagine. Okay, this is what I'm going to run. Try it out. So they didn't bring Mimosa, which is good. So my Bakjira can just keep healing. I wanted to be ready just in case they did do a magic play, which they ended up doing. And they were sort of prepared for if I did a sneak play. So let's see. What did we do right here? So this is such a great card. The return fire is going to hurt, but we do have a triage. So that'll be okay. The magic damage up here is going to hurt, but we'll have Bakjira on the second line. I just don't think we're going to have enough damage, to be honest. Maybe if Dr. Blight can stay alive, hit a quick poison and affliction so they can't be healing, and I get some retaliates on these melee attacks, I might have a chance. This is going to be tough. These death teams are really strong. I don't really have a good death deck built out myself. But I love when I get death because I can build out these teams. You know, the lineup he's playing right now is a very similar lineup to one I would normally run. Luckily, we'll cleanse the front, our Kraken. So yeah, the magic damage hurts, but hopefully we get some retaliates. We did get one retaliate. So we really need, we got the poison, I really need the affliction. Okay, so we might be okay here. That was a big miss. That was a big hit. Okay. Just kidding. I think we're in some trouble. I don't know if we're going to be able to get through the Dark Huron. We needed to land sort of an early... we don't get another affliction. Yeah, we're in trouble. We needed the affliction. I think. So Bakjira is tough to get through. Specifically when I can keep him cleansed like this. Well, okay, finally land the affliction, but it might be too little too late. We'll see. The triage is certainly helping. I love Bakjira, and this is why. He's the perfect off tank, and he actually might get this done for us. Now I just wish Dr. Blight would stop attacking until we could get rid of him. Okay, we got rid of the Dark Huron, so we don't need to worry about return fires anymore, which is good. We're going to be okay here. Bakjira is just too much of a beast. We do a land affliction first time. And the triage from the Kelp Initiate sort of helped us survive the return fires. Get the poison. And they just can't get through Bakjira. Or I'm going to speed it up. Because we kind of know what happens here. Yeah, Bakjira is a card that I think is super underrated. And just... it's almost like a... it's like kind of a cheesy card, to be honest. Like, it's just so hard to get through as long as you can keep them cleansed. And there's so many cheap cleanses on water. Not that they really brought any afflictions here, but even if they did, you know, every turn my Kelp Initiate would cleanse Bakjira. Such a great card. Alright, 1-0 to start the video. Good start. Let's get into the second one. Alright, so we have knockout. So this is one where if you have some stunners, I only have one stunner. I normally don't try for this that often unless I have a ton of stunners. Okay, so we're gonna get this cheesy life play that I love to play and hate going against. So what can I do here? Okay, I want to bring magic. Because I would love to just avoid that shield if possible. That's why I've got the Sea Genie. Coral Wraith would be good. Let's see. I am going to bring Kelp Initiate. Now I'm a little stuck. What do I want to do here? I don't want to bring any ranged or archery because they have, or what's it called? Shield Bearer has return fire. So I am worried about that. I'm going to bring the, where is the repair? Here it is. So I have 3 left. I am going to bring maybe Crustacean King. Let's try this. Now I'm just going to hope they're unable to get through the Kraken. That'll be my goal. Make them unable to get through the Kraken. I'm going to switch this. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. I'm expecting the Shield Bearer play. Oh, I didn't get it necessarily. Let's see if they still go with him, but without the... No, they didn't. They went with an anti-magic play. That's really weird. I don't know if they're going to have enough to get through the Kraken, to be honest, because they're going to be forced to come at the Kraken. I think we're going to be fine. We're not going to be able to do a ton of damage. Do they have a triage? They don't have a triage, though. So the Coral Wraith is slowly going to get rid of the Prismologist, who's one of their main damage dealers. We should be fine here, actually. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong frequently. But I don't think they're going to have enough to get through the Kraken. We have the Rust from the Coral Wraith, which is nice. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do any damage, magic damage to the front line, but we will be able to do it to the back line. Would love to retaliate there. Ooh, so they are able to cleanse away the Rust. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't think, I mean, ideally they don't keep landing that affliction. That would be annoying. What we're gonna need is we're gonna need a retaliate. Once we get a retaliate, we should be able to get through the front line. Then we'll be fine. They are landing the affliction every single time. Ooh, see, I need him to hit, and then I need to retaliate. That will eventually happen, and once it does, we'll start making our way through, I think. Because then we'll be able to do a little bit of magic damage at least. Yeah, he can't even hit us. Regardless, we should be fine, because we'll make our way through this back line to the Coral Wraith, sort of slowly and surely. He should get resurrected. Wasting the resurrected on that is good. It does get the Divine Shield back, so it's going to take 2 more shots from the Coral Wraith, but... Alright, retaliate. Oh, we just can't get a retaliate that we need. This battle's probably going to take a while. Retaliate. There's one. I think if we get a retaliate on this turn, we'll be good. But we'll see. Maybe we won't get it. Alright, retaliate. No! Getting so close. Oh, but now we can do a little bit of damage with our magic too on the Clay Golem. So we got rid of one of the... what's it called? Is it called Silence? We got, yeah, we got rid of one of the silences to reduce the magic, so we can now make our way through. I'm going to speed this up. We got this. It's going to be slow, but they can't do enough damage. Not even close. The heals are definitely annoying, and now we won't have the opportunity to retaliate. And they'll just keep healing, but this is why Coral Wraith is so nice with the magic in the back line. Just slowly cuts away at their heals. Alright, I'm going to stop it here. We don't need to watch this anymore. 2 for 2. And then let's do... We'll see how this one goes. This might be my last one. Okay, so Silent Summoners. Knockout again. Just a little boring. They have a little magic play with life that they like to do. You don't see that very often. So, here's the thing. If I knew, the issue is, I want to plan for the Silver Shield Assassin, because the Silver Shield Assassin scares me. If that was the case, I would probably play the Kraken and just keep the Kraken alive. If I thought they were going to go with their magic play, I would play Bakjira and keep Bakjira alive. I wonder if I can somehow... Maybe I can try this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get enough damage out there. But what if I just did... Fold this. This would be insane. I don't think this is smart, but now I want to try it. We'll just toss the stun out there. Maybe the timing will work out and I'll get it. Okay. So here's what I don't like. I don't have a lot of damage. I'm basically just relying on them not being able to get through Wave Root. If they bring any sort of Affliction, I'm in trouble because you can't backline cleanse, and I bet they bring an Affliction. But for the quadruple triage, I'm going to try it. Again, I think we lose here. They're going to bring, what's it called? Dr. Blight, and we're going to be in trouble. Yeah, they brought Dr. Blight. Okay, so we're going to lose this one because eventually they're going to hit an Affliction, and we won't be able to heal the Wave Root, and then that'll be that. If they didn't bring an Affliction, this would have been a really, really fun play. Unfortunately, they did, so they don't want you to have fun. So thanks, Shadow Wolf 888. Now we can't have fun. Didn't land the stun either, and they hit the Affliction first go. So yeah, this is going to be a quick battle. Can't win them all. Sometimes you like to have fun with it too. Obviously, it would have been safer just to run the Kraken in general. You know, but we're not always looking for safe. Sometimes you want to make the big fun play. And sometimes that backfires. So yeah, we could stop this. Then we'll do one more. We're 1 for 2 on the day. Maybe we can go 3-1. If not, we'll be 500. Okay, so they like to run a lot of different stuff. I didn't really get a good read on what they might want to do. So I'm just going to worry about myself. And what I want to do is this. Because why not? Yeah, why not? I don't really have a play in mind. Just gonna toss this out there. Hopefully my cards are better than his cards. I'll have a video out soon on sort of the new changes they made to the reward process. I gotta figure them out myself and exactly what I want to do. But it's gonna make it harder for me to run my alt account the way I want to. So they brought a lot of... This Dr. Blight's gonna be annoying. Well, we might be okay. They didn't bring any flyers, oddly enough. The shield's gonna be annoying, obviously. But maybe with the triage we'll be fine. You just can't have our Kraken keep getting poisoned, because it's going to just compound the damage that he's taking. But I think that's what's going to happen ultimately. I probably should have brought a heal up front. So, yeah, I mean, if he's going to keep hitting the poisons, there's nothing really we can do. Unfortunately, he hit too many poisons. And that'll be that. Alright, gonna play another one. Now this gets to the danger point where you don't stop playing until you win. I might be here for another hour. You know, and it's part of the thing too. You know, when you're playing at these levels, these decks are just insane. So if you're focused on your focus, a lot of times you run into trouble. It's like right here I would normally play Kitty, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go with something a little different. First of all, let's just get our big magic out there. And it's going to work out perfectly, actually. So I'm going to put the Kraken up front. Has a lot of health. If they don't go full magic, but I'm expecting they go full magic, then they'll have to go through some of the shield. He's going to get enraged, so he'll be pretty fast, and he'll probably get an attack off. Kelp Initiate's second, just because for 2 mana, 9 HP. And then again, if they don't go all magic, even though they're probably going to go all magic, he'll be fast and maybe can dodge something. And then just big magic eyes behind it, because you should almost always go magic in this case. Okay, normally I would go Kitty, and I would try to like work in some healing, right? So like if Jin O'Shaughnessy gets to the front, there's a chance I can heal him a bunch of times. You know, that happens a lot of times if you put a big HP guy midway through. So they're going to go ranged, it looks like. Or maybe that's their only summoner. Nope, they're going to go ranged, but they're all fast. This is a good lineup. Some of it might be tricky for them, though, because of the enraged, that I'm going to get really fast. They're all fast, but I'm going to get really, really fast at certain points. You know, so if we're probably going to need some dodges to win, just because they do have a very powerful unit. And that the other thing that helps is the shield, right? So I have a shield that they're always going to have to go through. So there was a miss. I only got one miss there, though. But now they're like big damage dealers are moving to the front. He's 11 speed now. Yeah, see, you got to go magic. I only got one miss, too. It just didn't matter. The magic cuts right through their shield. Especially with Kelya adding a shield in this rule set. All of their range, even if it was at 7 attack, was going to have to hit my shield first. Alright, so I'm going to stop it there. We went 3 and 2. I'm hoping you guys were able to learn something from this content. And again, if you look through, right, so like this is a really expensive summoner, Prince Ren. This is an untamed summoner. This is a really expensive old summoner. I believe Lorna was Dice, but this is a really, really expensive summoner. And then we have another legendary summoner here, the Cryptmancer. So we went up against some really expensive summoners with a Chaos Legion summoner. And we were able to go 3 and 2. Which, if I were to go 3 and 2 all the time, I would definitely take that. But I'm going to stop the video here. Hope you guys are having a nice weekend, and I will see you around the game. Don't forget to like and subscribe.